Barnes against Winslow. And that one's good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. That's a two from Smith. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the front line and down.
I had to be just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Here's Russell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Russell. On the bounce to Chang. Winslow kicks to Russell. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Fires for free. Hands it from downtown. Russell's got 5.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Out to the pass to go there. The dish to Barnes. Pocket 6. Pass to Smith. From deep three-point range. Pelicans keep it alive. And Gobert hits the blocking. Gobert with the pass to Brogdon. No good. Not a friendly one at all. Just tripped down. And stolen by Smith. Here's Gobert. And shows deep by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Russell from long range. Good key by Brogdon.
Not hard enough to miss. That turnaround just lucky to the Well, you look at the development of DeMontis Sabonis. You thought he should be a franchise caliber player. You might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
And Jang with the block.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from James, given his size and wingspan.
The Bulls have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Harden can't hit. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Well, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Just 4 to shoot.
Boy, you really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
That gives them the lead. Barnes has got 6. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And Rudy broke it up and blocked. And he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Chang, he can't hit that shot. Good D by Barnes. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Mavericks and Dallas. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now Brogdon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the line, Harden.
And you know what? When you get wrong in the pick and roll with Brogdon, he burns you. Nicely done.
Bulls trail by 3. Harden outside. Over Smith. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Smith. Harden, his second make in 4 attempts. Here's Harden. I saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Jang dishes to Love. And the top by Love.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
Brogdon outside. out of it. Trying to shoot. Out to the right wing. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Look at the Pelicans. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
I think for New Orleans, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've got a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players. Because ultimately, they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
And they managed to their last rebound.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Leonard, he's checked in for Gobert. Dylan Brooks comes in for Barnes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Smith. And Jordan McLaughlin is checked in for Brogdon. Chicago also making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Corky Dan. Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow. And it's Terrence Davis in for James Harden. They get it back. Chicago's gone 105 downtown the first quarter. Jones out there have been hard to come by.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. If there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Davis against Holiday. Lays it up off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great hook.
And it's Russell with the ball. They'll bring it up for the Bulls. Getting their first of the season with the Pelicans.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
Break the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of days. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to Tom Burgess about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning that determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
Bring up some great points. Henson's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. They'll get another chance. Love kicks to Henson. Love trying to break loose. And the Bulls with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of transition, you can see the frustration on his face.
The Bulls leading by 3. The 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Passes it to Brooks. Outside Holiday. Over Johnson. No shot that time. Not on target. And the Bulls going the other way. Keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother him at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done. But he has not been sharp this period. He seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
But he has hit for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
From him today. He is yet to miss a shot.
And this time out of the game for New Orleans. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they're going to have to still getting after it, but you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And Julius Rubin checked in for Jordan McLaughlin. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Bulls. On defense, Chicago. Outside, Sabonis. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here come the Bulls. to the wing. Here's Ntilikina. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Ntilikina is skilled, very skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
And takes it out to Johnson. A free from Davis. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Ntilikina passes to Leonard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Jordan at the elbow. Winslow kicks to Davis. Sinks the triple. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Ntilikina can't hit.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Winslow. Johnson's got his second basket.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage in both ends. They've got all the momentum over there.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that. Also, right there for the heat.
Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Chicago Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long range shooting.
The Bulls lead by 14. Taking a look at the Bulls. Terrence Davis is out there with Johnson. Then it's Winslow. Then it's John Henson. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a great pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, it's clearly the better team.
Since the three-pointer.
And, you know, Ntilikina has outstanding height at the point guard spot. He's a big point guard, which really is an advantage in seeing the floor.
At the line, here's Jordan, and there's 2 points. And the glass paying off that time. Jordan's got 5.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Johnson gets the bucket.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And Holiday rolls go. Basket is good. He gets it for 1 more to the line.
That's the drive from him that time. hold the D and went straight to the rim.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Joe Barry's checked in for Myers Leonard. Barnes comes in for Demarcus Sabonis. And Elton Brogdon subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Pelicans. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you gotta be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I know that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And you also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You've got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Pelicans trail by 17. On the wing, Barnes. From deep. Barnes with another miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Harden, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 is played from power forward. Rick, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post up in today's game. You still got to be able to play in space, and I think he creates matchup nightmares for the opponent. Frozen, guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Oh, and a pass break for the ball. And the shot by Harden.
And you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in the poster if you let him.
D'Agostino looking it over. And here's Barnes for 3. Take it again. Gobert. His shot is good, making a perfect 2-2 to the floor.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive level?
Pass to Chang. There's Russell with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. Plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Shot by Brogdon, wide open. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. That's no good. Barnes against Jordan. Stolen by Brogdon. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, too. Becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And what the 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the strike, guys.
It's time. Are they a championship team? They could possibly win it all, and time is running out.
Oh, the steal from Smith. Smith lays it in. It's a 12-point Louisville lead.
Alana Smith active defensively.
hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
That's good football.
And working Kevin themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for them.
Jordan McLaughlin checked in for the Vikings. Kevin Love checked in for Chicago.
But the improving offensive skill and the length makes Jang a tough cover. I mean, we'll see if he can convert at the line.
And Jang drops them both. But we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying, do you think the league can create a better system? Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these guys. Rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop, but I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of playing. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
And Russell gets it to go.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Pelicans shoot 31% of the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Here's Brogdon. Love grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And here is Brogdon. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. And that one's good. Barnes.
Sometimes the game players get stuck in the time to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And right on that, but these threes they're taking has not helped. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
The footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added this to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the Sunblock.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard was one, and he explained how. He said, it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots and threes. Guys, back to you.
TJ, thank you. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. They're making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. He's checked in. Here's McLaughlin. If you look at his stats, he's averaging around 4.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Barnes against Thompson, and that one's good. Barnes.
Yeah, he's holding them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Johnson guards Harden. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harden's got 8 points.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Harden. Holiday the pass to McLaughlin. High post, Gobert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier season. This is where their attack is weakest.
First trip to the free throw line for him. Terry Davis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The pass to Chang. Johnson outside. Russell from long range. That one's ball. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 3 hits now in this one. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Just killing it from deep. They gotta be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you just ask him for him to drop another triple on.
Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final.
On this list, Kevin, you gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Russell, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he's one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole other level.
And We'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Holiday. That shot off. Great tee that time from Davis. To the paint, here's Russell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Russell's got 20 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Holiday, the pass to Brooks. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Barnes. Over Davis. Barnes can't get it to go.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there. Even without a defender in his face, no guarantee.
Johnson can't get it to go. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Pelicans. Down low. Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 3. Outside Holiday. It's all in by the Bulls. Chang's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
3-pointer. Johnson can't get it to go. The Pelicans shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Russell against Barnes. Releases. His shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense back.
Best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, a 2K Sports halftime show. Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the champ, James Smith. Stay here. The first half, it was all about D'Angelo Russell. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and for so long, Kevin Love was the second or third option on a team. Or worse, fighting injury. You forgot how dominant he is when he's rolling straight and the focus of the team. Well, Love puts up huge numbers. But the question is, do you want him as a number one?
No, people forget he was doing the West himself in pressure at the age of 23. Puts in work on and off the glass. He has a good shot.
You number one, himself?
I sure do. Oh, man.
He could outlet for it.
Yeah, he sure can.
Man.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's going to click out there with D'Angelo Russell.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Sabonis. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Smith in at the 2 guard. That's Alvin Gentry's foul as we get into the second half. Inside is Gobert. And slam tipped by Gobert.
This is the kind of unselfishness we love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
It's Russell with the drive. And it goes down 2 points. Russell's got 22.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And that one's good, Brock.
Using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
The Pelicans shoot just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And that one's good, Barnes.
Nice little roll here to start this half. That's on their first 3 attempts.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Good with Brogdon and his size on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There's a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Brogdon back in off the right. Brogdon's got 6 points.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
With a 17-year-old after the New York Times reported the DOJ was investigating a possible sexual relationship with the girl and whether he paid for her to travel with him. The congressman says it is all an extortion attempt. New details next.
Start your day with all the support you need in
The freshman of the year in the Big Ten. Well, he wants to get to that right shoulder, but excellent job that time by Eli Brooks. Push the base. Then wide now. Dickinson got deep post position. The help defense wasn't there. He was able to get over his right shoulder. Marquez gets a mismatch. Nice speed. Little couldn't handle it. Hit him right in the stomach. Brooks rolling now. Michigan down 7 with the ball. Second half, and it's a leading Dickinson punches one over the backboard. Easy fired up right now. Hey, listen, we have to get to the coaches making demands to say, give him the basketball, give me the basketball, 3 times now. Next advantage, Michigan has. An outstanding player at 7-1. Almost lost the handle. Top advantage, check by Brooks. Campbell, Dickinson, rebound Brown. Organized here. Michigan, they use blocking very slow at their pace. Don't take advantage of transition often. They want to get to this guy. Oh, that's a block on Newman. Twice, Newman took charges in the first half. This time they got him in a block. Dickinson is fired up. Stepped the ball, but he's going to go to the well, especially taking off out of Springwater. It's healthy for you. It's healthy for Michigan. Keep going inside to Dickinson. Welcome to That's What I Thought. Travel to Mars takes 7 months, but you can raise your credit scores instantly with Experian. That's it for ways to raise your credit scores instantly. Boost your credit scores and save with Experian. Download the app now.
There's power in numbers. 24s will live in your head. Tens, more gold than Midas. And 33 will be the first to defeat Father Time. There's power in numbers. Take yours. Powerade. More power for me.
To meetings, errands. Now I'm running for me. I've always dreamed of seeing the world, but I'm not chasing my dream.
made a financial plan.
Love is we're seeing a optimization growth, but breaking down
At Northwestern Mutual, our version of financial planning helps you live your dreams today. Find a Northwestern Mutual advisor at NM.com.
This burger could perform miracles. This burger can save relationships.
This is your normal cheeseburger. You also got bacon jam on it. You're like, wow, compliments to the chef. Let's do this. Look at this. Sonic bacon jam cheeseburger. Yeah.
Elevated flavors.
Yep.
One super truck can change the world. Imagine what two can do. The all-electric GMC Hummer SUV. Reserve yours April 3rd.
And Greg Adams does the same thing. His overall commitment. Not just skills and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness.
Their approach the same as the tallest as you kind of.
I mean, that you can't make the tempo block a shot. Get heavy. You gotta shoot 50% or more.
You're a reactor, a mover, a slayer, crier. Let me tell you about this funny thing that happened. You know, all this talk about good things to come, you're the good thing.
Smith outside.
Hunter Dickinson, 6 points here in the second half, about 4.5 minutes of play. The bench cam powered by AT&T 5G. Johnny Jose has returned to the floor. Let's check in with Allie Force. What you see over there, Allie? He was right next to you.
Yes, he was. It's the third time he sprained that right ankle since March 6th. Went back to the locker room, got it retaped, came back out. Really powerful moment when he put his shoe back on. He got him, still had a little bit of a limp, but pounded his chest and said, let's go and join the team in the huddle. He's going to try to give it to him.
You're a hooper. It's not getting better. No sitting on the bench. Dickens here, keep it hot. Flurry of moves. Too strong. Marquez will wrestle down the rebound.
That's how Dickinson had his right hand. You know the lane, so he's probably more comfortable going to his left. It turned over and made the shot a little bit more difficult than it had to be.
Michigan made back-to-back baskets for Jose when he left.
I saw it coming. Johnny Brown right there, too. Shooter was coming up, and instead of trying to get that right leg over, just plow right into him.
You never know, it might get a call out of it. Second team foul for Michigan. Michigan does a good job at limiting the fouls. A little over 5 minutes into the second half. There's not a lot of rhythm offensively. It feels foxy on the offensive end. It's going to be hard to come by to score in this one.
I'm away from the UCLA team after a little bit. 7 points quite early, but now you kind of stuck in the mud based on
It's a switch. I think there was a hard offensive board. There's a couple of opportunities there for UCLA. Clears it away. Trying to flank. Still think they got him deep. Foul. No shot. So, officials said prior to the gather.
Dickinson. Take a look at this pass. Left hand inside. Right in the pockets of Dickinson. Catch and shoot.
Brooks had a 21-point game against LSU. That was a season high. Captain Phil Martelli, associate head coach of Michigan, says he's the most important piece. Third foul. Dickinson now hot hand on head. Team comes. Dickinson fights through it. Get it. Over there with a strong rebound.
This is where Dickinson, this evolution of this team is going to come. You know he wants to get to his right shoulder. Post up a little bit higher. Now you're able to spin to the baseline, VA. You have an easy right hand to jump over for a layup off the glass.
Now mobile is on here. Parker pulls down the rebound. Here come the Wolverines. Down 5. They go
It's in the bush. Well, and let's see, because Bo Borowski's on the outside, so you can see the hand right there with the little nudge. And that's what Bo is calling. I don't know how much of it is. There. There's pressure on officials, too. You get one overturned like that, Bo Borowski has been looking at Ferdinand, allowed him to make the call for the first set number of occasions. Now overturns this one. Over there, now taking shot clock at 8. Down the baseline, Brooks. Now Freddie goes needing some real estate to work with. That was a setup right there. He maintained his dribble. Good moves right there. Throws it just with that head fake in order to get the shot up. That's a better play right there by Brooks. Hawkins gets it deep. No. Switching one, got a big man out on him. Dickinson inside. Brooks. Trying to stay with it. Quickly, he's got it out. Big baskets by Eli Brooks. 8-0 Michigan run. It's a 1-point game. And now you know what it is. Eli Brooks is the most important player. Maybe not the best, not the most gifted, Jimmy, but the most important and the most experienced. Show up right now in the second half. Eat a basket. He can get downhill, freeze his opponent.
An F-150 isn't an F-150 because of the name on the tailgate. It's an F-150 because it's built for tough, built to haul more, built to tow more, for the people who count on it. Because they know that brawn can get the job done, but it takes brains and brawn to get it done right. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Allstate, drivers who switch saved over $700. Click or call to switch.
Reggie Miller chose to bubble at Wendy's so he could wake up with the official breakfast of March Madness.
Reggie!
Kenny Smith chose somewhere else.
I made the wrong choice. Bye, kid.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Official breakfast of March Madness.
Yes! Hey, Ava. How's my bracket looking?
I'm trying to find a nicer word for dumpster fire.
You're not Ava.
Yeah, this is Gary. I invested in Invesco QQQ, the fund that invests in the innovations of the NASDAQ 100, like this artificially intelligent home.
You don't have to be an AI voice architect to help dictate the future.
Any other questions?
Yes. When will you be leader? Agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ.
The Aflac post-game show.
Jill is certainly upset with that unexpected bill from her back surgery. Let's see that one more time. Oh! Right in the wallet! Ouch! Aflac. Frankly, to help these fixes, health insurance doesn't cover. Oh no, I think you're trying to give us a side eye. Because you can't turn her head.
Health insurance doesn't cover. Official partner of March Madness. Nobody certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. I came for the show. You love every second of it. And you want to see it again. I always loved that. My glorious. Nobody. Rated R in theaters now on demand at April 16th.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Juwan Howard carrying that Fab Five down proudly now with Michigan as the head coach. How about we take you back? Michigan UCLA 1993 NCAA tournament. Jimmy King would make the game-winning putback to help the top-seeded Wolverines defeat the 9-seed UCLA Bruins 86-84. They were down 20 at the half. Juwan Howard said, I remember every inch of that game. He said, check out O'Bannon's stat from the second half, not the first half. Things changed. There's Jalen Rose. Shout out to our guy Chris Webber, the Fab Five, well represented. The Big Ten Coach of the Year, Juwan Howard. He's trying to become a select few to play as close to the Final Four with a win here today. Riley back on the floor, comes up short. He's got to be cold, Jim. He hasn't really had a lot of floor time here. He's been in foul trouble. Not a lot of rhythm here for Riley, who was so good for UCLA against Alabama in the Sweet 16. Faulkner will set that three. Rebound. Long drought without a basket over 6.5 minutes. There's Riley again in the block. Riley, he's a lefty too, and he scores it over Dickinson. Well, deep post position that time. Now he took the jump shot. That wasn't. He could knock it in, but that's where he makes his money. That time they will put that big outside right to the shot. Dickinson carve out some space. It'll be an offensive foul. Foul on Dickinson will put the ball back in the hands of UCLA. Riley going to work. He's got some stuff down there himself. We'll see it back on the floor. Hey, Radford, look! I'm you!
Jacob State-Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me? Have you seen mine?
Like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, I'm going to have a stand-in.
Hold on. Is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm. Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines. Oh, okay. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Get the crew together with the Big Dance Bundle. 20 traditional wings, 20 boneless wings, and fries for $39.99. Look at those bundle lifting muscles. Buffalo Wild Wings, official chicken wing of the Big Dance.
Nice of you to bring some food. Oh, always bring food. You get 4% cash back on takeout from Capital One Savings.
Give me a minute, guys.
Bird call.
Bird out.
Bird bound.
Oh, Big Bird.
Let's call it for what it is. We're all bird watching.
Yes.
For the win.
You guys are a bunch of birds.
I think we've ruffled his feather.
If one can redefine what is possible, rewrite the rule books, accomplish the unthinkable, envision a bright new future, and change the world, imagine what two can do. The all-electric GMC Hummer EV SUV. Reserve yours April 3rd.
Coming in to get a deal that includes existing customers. This problem is by
So you know what? I did my job. Now I'm going to take my gear and get ready for Thursday. But that was so important to be able to catch him in that spot and know what to look for.
Pretty great. Think I look 6 foot?
I sure do.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphone.
That dragon marking? It's an invitation.
The fate of Earth is in our hands. Mortal Kombat theaters and on HBO Max. Rated R.
When UCLA leads, a reminder one's championship returns to TNT this April. 4 weeks of blockbuster martial arts events. Every Wednesday night starts April 7th at 10 p.m. only on TNT. Well, the first 4 to the final 4. Only one has done it. Shaka Smart and VCU back in 2011, the first year that in this particular format with the first one that was in Dayton until this year. Jimmy and Mick Cronin's team has a chance to do that this season. It would be Mick Cronin's first trip to the Final Four as a coach. There's his father, Hep, longtime basketball coach, and Coach Mick, and also a baseball scout, and a very good one for the Atlanta Braves. He decided to do justice. He wears that 1995 Atlanta Braves World Series championship ring. Riley gets it deep and scores it. That time,
able to use to start down, but then set the back kick, knowing that you can't help too much on them. Keep your eye. Once you go down in, Eli Brooks can't help as much. You know why? Because Jose can catch and shoot and square up. Jose's doing the right thing, putting the body inside.
Riley open. They call that foul on Jules Bernard. 5-point game. Michigan down. Look at this side again. Austin Davis. Double team. Dribbles out of it. Repost. And a one-on-one matchup here. Davis just working his way in. Counted and one.
Foul on Rodgers. It really looked seamless on the offensive possession, but that time Austin Davis still able to carve out some space inside. Knowing Riley has 3 fouls. And that's a tough way to pick up the 4th foul right there. I mean, that's, to me, is pretty good defense. The officials saw otherwise.
And it's an and one. Yep. As well. Vernon Harris had the ball and a 3-point trip down the floor. And Riley with foul number 4. That means Kenneth Nuba is back on the floor. He has played a career high in minutes in this game. He played 16 minutes against BYU in the first round. And he's back on the floor. And that's Tuesday.
That's good time. She's able to come off that pick, but back to Nuba. It's a difference. Those 16 minutes are spread out relatively. You know, he's played extended minutes to get to that 16, and that's what coaches don't want to do because they're people got that once he gets tired.
This guy's on. Oh, he missed the dunk. Right there to put it back is Shawnee Brown. Defensive rebounds on that possession for Michigan. 2-point game. UCLA with the lead and the ball. Through this second half as we go into 10 minutes. The final state. Brand new program. UCLA and Michigan. Tuesday. Feeling it. Brooks with a rebound. This for Johnny Tuesday. Tuesday from behind and handle that. In transition out, Tuesday on the wing. Looking back from here. Brandon Johns Jr. with the denial.
Two defensive plays. Austin Davis wanted to get it across court, but Brooks being there, that allowed Brandon Johns Jr. to come from the backside. Put his balls all over that.
Johns going to get his 10th consecutive start. Doubling up his minutes after he delivers with an injury. He will not come back. Will not return this year. Stress fracture in his waist.
Surrounded.
And Cronin is talking to the official. Bobrovsky that he got him on the elbow. Look at his head coach and give me a little help here.
Let's see. He touched him on there. Not even close. So Bobrovsky was correct on that one.
Contested shots, 25 points for Johnny Juzang. Foul situation for UCLA. Easy run right there for Austin Davis.
fast at times. It's very like Boston. Sauce on it. Bounce right into Austin Davis' hands. He was able to finish that easily.
UCLA's biggest lead was 9. Michigan had a lead of 7 early in this game. UCLA scored just 4 points in the first 10.5 minutes. They've been settled since. More deep into their rotation, you say no. As Davis with the rebound, falling down, running to a teammate. Good minutes here as well. Dickinson, 2 fouls on the bench. Who had that as a key matchup in this Elite Eight game? Davis, flurry of moves. Rockets get it. 20 for Michigan.
Yeah, Davis at times stayed active, maybe tipped it back out. On possession that time for this time for Michigan.
8 offensive rebounds for the Wolverines, plus 2 in that category. Plus 9 in rebounds for Ole Miss Smith. Texas his first made basket of the game. Michigan has their first lead since it was 17-16. Johnny Juzang was going off in that first half. Scored 12 in a row at one point. This is Keith Townsend. How does he do it? He's giving up almost a foot to Franz Wagner. Still able to get the scoop in.
But you know what? You wanted Johnny Juzang to set that pick. So Tyler Campbell go get the isolation up top on Wagner. And once again, he paid off.
As he traveled, Wagner walks with it. Turnover. Timeout on the floor.
We talked about the point guard in this game. Mike Smith able to knock in his first 3. Big time shot to Tyler Campbell. Not a 3. But I'll take all 2 of these. It's about the hair.
In a situation like that, Peterson there, we're here to honor his legacy. But this is no excuse for that. There might be an explanation for it, but not very well justified. Even then, it's not a good play. You're going to sit here. That's something that your soldiers is relevant in bringing you there. That's why Peterson Towers one time to these bosses here.
There's power in numbers. Number one's your coach. That's the first step. So find your number. Take your power. Powerade. More power.
New handcrafted quesadilla at Chipotle. It's a whole new way to eat a chicken. A whole new way to walk. And a whole new way to order. Because it's only in the app or online. The new quesadilla. It's a whole new way to Chipotle.
Really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the
They put their skin through a lot. Day in, day out. That's why Peppermint Body Wash is
I like whenever he shoots a little bit right.
every show.
Ball here, the Bulls decide to talk it over.
I think you can tell him something. We have to show more fight on the interior. That's our top priority.
Now it's Riverside on to catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Olman.
The Bleacher Report app is home to all the action from around the tournament. Find your community by following your teams. Fan easier, fan faster, fan better. Download the Bleacher Report app today. Sunday matchup. Michigan and UCLA on CBS. Summary, it's a one-point game. Michigan briefly had the lead. UCLA wrestles it back. Not a lot of three-point shooting here, Jimmy. The modern game is behind the arc, but not with these two defenses.
Now, between the defenses, Michigan comes down to 2-3 zones. It was under 32 points in the paint from the Wolverines scoring line. Brings up 50 points. Their last victory against Florida State.
Campbell's got Brooks on him. And Bernard misses the three. Bernard hits his own and scores. He needed that. He had a long drought. And Jules Bernard needed to see one go through. Snapped an over 16 skid for Jules Bernard.
Young freshman Matt Etienne is in the game. So keep our eye on that matchup as well with Dickinson inside.
Number 12 for UCLA should be a high school running out. Shelby Brown, a three-pointer. 15 bench points for Michigan. Brown leads it with 8. Davis has the other 7. He's on the bench right now. Dickinson back on the floor. Back and forth they go. We're all tied at 26 now. Tie of this game. Juzang will let it fly. Dickinson taps Brown. Here come the Wolverines with a chance to take the lead. 4:45 remaining in regulation. Mike Smith tells Brown, go get him. Dickinson pushes up Etienne, the freshman. And Dickinson finished. Got help from Marquez. Let's see who the foul belongs to. Bill Etienne.
Assist. Made field goal that time. Johnny Brown able to get it that time. Hotcats was right there in the middle with Brandon Johns at the free throw line. Should have kicked out a little bit more. If anything, you would rather have Brandon Johns take that jump shot. Dickinson able to pick up the foul.
Normally shoots it well. He's a 76% free throw shooter. Riley back on the floor. So McCronin is taking a shot right now. Back at Etienne. Just a couple of possessions there. Brown exits as well. Cody Riley with those 4 fouls returns. 4.5 minutes to go. Dickinson rattles one home, and the Wolverines are in front. 47-46 Michigan. Under 4.5 to go in regulation of this Elite Eight game. Right back. There's Riley. He's calling for it. Screaming for it. Got a mismatch down there. There goes Bernard. Almost lost it. Bernard. Oh, he got it off the window.
Footwork. Michigan just figuring out a way to really steal.
UCLA back in front.
Riley has 4 fouls.
Gives it up. Johns now. Hawkins on him. Johns. No. Hawkins. Hold serve. His last 3.5 minutes. He's going to fly by.
Defenses both are great at not fouling. Playing position defense.
Game like this, possessions are so key because you're not going to get many of it. Both teams must pound the ball. Riley, no. Dickinson taps it to Smith. Wolverines secure the board. Michigan down point with the ball here. 3 minutes left. Wagner on the take. No. Bernard with the rebound.
And that's usually Wagner's move, especially